What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. So in this video, we're going over 3 steps to start swing trading. Want to make sure we have these 3 things under control so that you are prepared and have a plan when it comes to identifying and actually moving forward with a swing trade. Whether that swing trade becomes profitable or not, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to get you prepared for that. And then how do we know when to take profits, when to cut a loss, and how do we consistently do this so that we can be consistently profitable? Now, swing trading is not day trading, it's not investing. So you're not buying and selling the same day, and you're not also buying and selling and holding a stock long term. I see swing trading as at least a one-night hold. That could be, a couple days, couple weeks, couple months. I don't really see swing trading as like a year plus hold because that's more of a longer term investment. You want to make sure that you really fundamentally believe that this company is undervalued and that you're investing for the long term and you're ready to tie up that capital for at least a year or so. I'm not saying with a swing trade stock that you shouldn't believe in the stock to be undervalued, but understand that you're looking to make this trade fairly short term, couple days, couple weeks, couple months max. One other thing to note here when it comes to swing trading as well is that it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. You're going to have periods of good times, periods of times where you struggle, and periods where the market's not going to cooperate with you. A lot of times that when you're swing trading, we focus on a lot of technical analysis, we focus on a lot of doing your due diligence, right? But it doesn't necessarily always work out every single time. However, it can be quite profitable. Look at my results, and I'm primarily a swing trader, right? Over the past course of this account, we've grown this account from literally the ground up over the past 18 plus months, and we've hit 1,200% in profits. So that's awesome to see, right? But with that has come a lot of trial and error, a lot of losses, and a lot of wins. So we want to dive into how we build out the swing trading plan and 3 steps really to get yourself started so you can come prepared and start finding some swing trades that you can go out and actively look for right now. So the first of the 3 steps we're going to talk about is strategy. We're going to go through strategy, stocks, and then confidence. That's the 3 steps. So the first part is strategy. You need a strategy. What are you doing? Well, number 1, we're looking to swing trade, right? We're either below the PDT rule or we're not an active day trader. Maybe you try day trading. For example, I'm someone who's tried day trading here and there. I am not the best momentum trader. I'll scalp here and there little by little, but I am definitely not someone who aligns with that momentum trader chasing after the big runner of the day. The stock gets the number 1 gainer, chasing after that. That's just not my style. I have proven to myself I am much more profitable swing trading than doing that. So it took me some time to build out my strategy, but then, inside of my swing trading mindset, there's many different types of strategies inside of that. Are you someone who is a support buyer? Are you an overnight gap trader? Are you a momentum swing trader? Are you a swing trader that focuses on money flow in different sectors? Are you someone who looks for undervalued swings? Are you a biotech only swing trader, right? There's all these different types of swing traders. And we're going to talk about a couple different things, but if you need some more help and you want to dive a little bit deeper into some more strategy and style, I have a swing trading playlist right here that I think is a really good place to start if you're someone who is new to swing trading or wants to kind of learn a little bit more, or at least dive into some of my examples and some of my strategies that have worked or haven't worked for me. They're all in that playlist right there. One example of one strategy that could work for you is someone who is a support buyer. Now, what's a support buyer? So I have some videos on my technical analysis playlist as well. Not to keep plugging things, but if you want to refer back to these things, these are great places to go to. So my technical chart pattern playlist, there are ways to identify support resistance. We talk deeper about that in there. And for example, CLVS, I had this line drawn in here about $5.50. We're above that level, so that was support to the downside. This is a recent stock that I took for a swing trade, and I was buying this stock here around $5.50. It dipped below a couple days, but I was still holding it. I was not concerned with that. That's just kind of my style, my strategy, and that's a support buy. And look what happened today. We got some news. We got a nice press release. The stock's up over 50%. So that's an example of a support buy swing trading strategy. Personally, I love this strategy the most because I can go after a bunch of different stocks and I can align this strategy with a bunch of other things. What's another example? Money flow. So if you're noticing right now that, hey, the sports betting space with March Madness, right, with all that stuff going on, that's heating up. Maybe I want to position myself into some online gaming, sports betting, those types of stocks. They kind of all fit that sector. And one of those stocks is SLGG. Super League Gaming. Now, it's not perfectly the sports betting stock, but for example, look at this stock. This stock is running on up as of late and it's blowing up. So how could you have looked at a support buy idea for this stock? Well, if you look back to that technical analysis video, or if you want to learn more, right, some areas that I was noticing that could have been support buys was this area right back in here. down around under $3 because we had some prior support back in here at the end of January, was a good dip buy opportunity. And then this dip right here back at the beginning of March was a dip right back down to the prior high. Prior resistance becomes new support. That was a really good support buy. And then boom, you couple that support buying idea, that strategy, with a strategy of, okay, where is the money going to be flowing? Where is everyone's attention going to be in the future? I want to be early. I don't want to be late to this. I want to be getting in early. Boom. Online betting, gaming. We look at Penn. We look at DraftKings. Those stocks are pushing on up. SLGG, kind of a lagger in the sector. If you believe it's undervalued, that only adds to your thesis. And just like that, the stock's running up. That's an example of another swing trading idea. Okay, so now let's go to step 2. We got the idea. We kind of figured out a strategy. Great. Now, what's up? How do we find the stocks in step 2 to now actually go about it? So it's cool that I point these examples out after the fact, but how do we go and find them? Well, we've come to the right place because now we are over at finviz.com. There should be a link down below if you want to check out Finviz as well, or just type it in online. Here we go. We're in the screening section of Finviz. Now, also one thing to note with Finviz is that you can even start before the screening. You can start right here. Go to this right here, and you can go to their map, right? And you can dive into all the different sectors. You don't have to just look at one thing. Yeah, you're going to see the big names here, but you can actually dive in through a lot of different stocks and pull up these lists and really dive through a bunch of different sectors that may be hot, find the lagger in that sector, and then dive a little bit deeper into that stock. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to dive through the screener, and I have a detailed video as well in how to find stocks to trade, this playlist right here. I know I keep pointing back, but if you want to dive deeper into individual pieces of this video, that's a great place to go for finding stocks to trade. Okay, cool. We want to buy at support. Great. How do we do that? We can actually use the signal screener right here, and we can actually find stocks that are sitting at support. So for example, we can look at horizontal support resistance. We can look at trend line support. What does trend line support means? That means we have an uptrend or a downtrend, and a stock is sitting down towards the bottom of that downtrend or uptrend, and that's where it's sitting towards support. So I'm going to look at horizontal support resistance, and then from there, I can start looking at different sectors. So for example, maybe I want to look at the technology or the energy sector. I'll click on the energy sector, and then just like that, I now have 4 stocks sitting in the energy sector that are sitting at horizontal support, which for example, we have VTOL right here, down around $25, seems to be solid support as it was a support level in the past. That's a stock that could identify with my style and my strategy. And there is so much more you can look for. So if you're someone who's primarily a small cap trader, you can go into the market cap section. For example, that's me. I might go into the small cap stocks. I'll go to stocks that are between 3 million and 2 billion market cap, or I can go in and sort by different levels, or I can just sort by price. For example, if I want to trade stocks under $10, well, I can look for stocks under $10, and I can go through different sectors, financial sectors. I can go through, for example, industrials. I have Kodak right here. We have DSKE, another one we have as well. And we can start to identify different stocks in different sectors that are sitting towards support or that are uptrending under a certain price point. And there is so much more you can look for. For example, you can even look towards relative volume. Do we see the stock getting more volume than usual? Well, that's usually a good sign. So over to relative volume, DSKE is an example right here. And look at this. It's breaking out over that $7. $7 was a prior area of resistance. Now, as long as $7 holds as new support, DSKE looks like it could be a decent buy as well. Now, okay, great. We have a strategy. We have stocks on our list. And I usually build a pretty big list of stocks that I want to get into. Now, I don't buy them all at the same time, but I build out that list. What's step 3? Step 3 is going to be your confidence. Now, why is this important? Because you actually have to have the confidence to go out and make that trade, to go out and buy that stock. I can't press that button for you. No one's going to press it for you. And if you got an idea from somebody on social media, they're ultimately not the one that's going to press that button for you. And it's ultimately not their fault if you make or lose money on a given trade. It's ultimately up to you. Like the saying goes, scared money doesn't make any money. So when it comes down to it, you have to have the confidence to take that trade. For example, with DSKE, we're going to use this example right here. I have a video detailing in my risk management playlist. Actually, there's only one video as of right now, but there's one video there that I really detail how I go about the trade. But I make it very, very simple here. For DSKE, if my example or my support line is $7, I will give this stock down to about $6.75. I don't want to have a $7 support. I'm going to buy this stock down to $6.75. If it falls below that level, that's telling me, hey, this stock is no longer holding that $7 as support. I don't like this stock anymore. I don't want to be in. So I'm going to risk from where it's at right now, the $7.24. I'm going to risk about 50 cents to the downside, And I'm going to look to take profits up towards $8, $9, and higher. So I'm looking to take my profits higher than where I'm looking to cut my losses. Okay, that's what we have to understand. Trust your support lines and trust your strategy. It's not going to always work, but again, if you make sure you have a strategy in place and it's numbers on a screen, so if it drops below a certain level, you're out, or if it hits your price targets, you're also out. The trade becomes very, very simple, and the emotions are eliminated. We don't want to have emotions holding us back and pulling us down in terms of our confidence levels. We want to make sure that that is eliminated to the best of our ability so we can facilitate the trades and have a strategy that we can consistently rely on day after day, month after month, year after year. So now you're ready to go. You have that confidence because you watched this risk management video. You understand, okay, the stock dropped below my 675 stop loss. I'm going to get out. The stock hits my $8 price target. I take off half, hits my $8.50, I take off another half, and I write up the rest and scale out of my profits. That is the name of the game when it comes to swing trading. Strategy, stocks, and then confidence to actually facilitate the trades. So hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Again, I don't want to keep referring you guys back, but if you have more questions, these playlists are a great place to come to for a lot of answers. I really am trying to build out a bunch of great resources so people can come back to this and refer back to these playlists time and time again. If they have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. This platform we're using here is Webull. You can get 2 free stocks when you sign up and deposit $100. Links in the pinned comment and description box down below, as well as any other resources. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.